there are two parts of this message, really. And the first part is that it's something that I learned from, I don't even know what she would be. She was like a neurologist. She did my treatment of brainwave optimization, which is the original technology of Cereset. It's pretty much a brain treatment to help balance out the brain waves, especially after some kind of traumatic event. So I did it after I had, also I hope that you can hear me with all the Kentucky rain. I'm here visiting my dad, and I currently live in Italy in my van on a horse farm and animal sanctuary with Arlo. Where are you? Mwah. Arlo just got a haircut today. And so this lady did my treatment, right? And I did it after I had Lyme disease and I was doing my last bit of healing. A lot of people who heal from chronic illness have PTSD from the chronic illness because it takes away your freedom, it takes away, your health. It's just like nothing's really working because there's no proven treatment, at least for Lyme disease and mold illness and all these things. So anyway, did that treatment. And she's a very spiritual lady, very spiritually aware. And she told me about the concept that it's not so good to always be positive because positive attracts negative. And so that's the balance of life. If you're, and we were watching a movie yesterday. I think that it was Secretariat. It's a horse movie, very appropriate for being here in horse land. But pretty much in the scene, it was the owner of the horse had just been notified that her horse received Horse of the Year. And then after that, she received notice, I think, that her dad died. And so I have Arlo hair on me from doing his haircut. Oh, he's just licking. Arlo, can we be a little less rude? And so anyway, we're talking about that's the balance of life, right? Is that positive and negative. And so what I gathered from what she was teaching me while I was working with her was we don't really want to be like, oh, this is great, I'm so happy, this is blissful, oh my goodness, la la la, la la la. Really, we want to find that centered place in all. We want to find that place of awareness in all. Awareness of the feelings that come up, whether they are good or are bad as we perceive. To be aware is to be non-attached, is to be the observer, and it allows things to flow as they're meant to without having this pull of one way or another, or one way or another. And the other thing that, how do I word this other thing that I wanted to bring up? Well, pretty much it's been an interesting observation that I've had since being here. Oh, this is how I wanted to word it. So when you step more and more into your truth, into the light, you start embracing more of the truth of who you are, you might naturally attract more of these negative situations or darker things, and it's your opportunity to bring the light through them. And it'll be this process that you go through where you learn to be less and less affected by the things that come to you, because if you're a light worker, whatever you want to call it, if you came to Earth to help in this shift of consciousness into this 5D consciousness, then your work is to face these things. And so you're not a victim of it, it's your opportunity and maybe something that you signed up to do. It's been very interesting though, and it's kind of related. It's at least what made me think of this, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts. As soon as I got to the States for this trip, visiting back home, friends and family, I first got to California, and pretty much the day that I got to my friend's house, we're driving and I'm looking at the mountain ahead of us, flames, big flames. I was like, that's a fire. I will try to do some editing of this video so that I can put in the photo of the fire from her place that night. I had seen it earlier in the day. She's like, I don't think that's flames. I was like, those are flames. It was right when it started. It was a huge, 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 huge fire that we just had in Orange County. And we were watching the mountain just burn that night. And then the next day, fire's still going on her balcony, her husband's cooking us some dinner, and the barbecue lights up into flames. And he had to put it out with a fire extinguisher. It was like really strange. And then I'm driving, so that's in California, and then I'm driving my cousin's car back from Arizona. We went to go see her brother's new baby, go to Sedona. I brought you guys along for that. I haven't brought this up yet. When I was driving, because my cousin wasn't feeling well from the intensity of Sedona, this metal bar came off of like a tow truck straight ahead, a little bit to the right, bounced off the road and came flying straight at me. And then I swerved just a little bit, so it hit the windshield, but it had like some car metal behind it. It broke a hole. Try to put another photo here. Broke a hole through the windshield and it bent the metal. And if I hadn't swerved just that tiny bit, it would have gone through the window, probably killed me or knocked me out, and could have hit other cars, and then it could have been really bad. And then I get here to Kentucky, and we get this storm from the hurricane, the large hurricane where it's like 50 people dead already, that was in Florida, and the storm was yesterday here, and a giant tree came out of the ground, the roof came off, another tree hit the line. I'll include some stuff here. And so it's just been wild. It's like everywhere I'm going, every state I'm going, it's like something kind of, I don't know, like dark is following, where I don't have any fear of it because I also see how protected I am and how I'm just moving through and how I don't even have to think about it. I don't even remember thinking to swerve. I don't even remember thinking, about any of it. It all worked itself out, and I was always safe. There's always going to be this stuff going on around you, all these perceived dangers and chaos and everything. But if you're just following your path, and if you just know that you're always protected, always guided, and always on earth for as long as you're meant to be here, everything else will work out the way that it's meant to work out. And so with that, that's the message, it's knowing first that you're protected and guided. It's also knowing that as you become more and more the light that you truly are, there will be darker things coming to you so that you can bring the light through them and help with this evolution on earth, this new earth energy coming. You're a big part of that shift. That's why you're here watching this message right now. And then also the other thing is to not so much be like positive thinking, things have to be good, but more so being like, wow, I feel so centered in this moment. I feel so grateful in this moment. I feel so alive in this moment. I feel so healthy in this moment. Observing rather than like, yeah. Because that could, from this ideology, bring in more negativity, more balancing forces, which is fine too. That's the balance of life, and you just learn how to move through that. But from what I've experienced over the past few years since receiving that information, it's more important to just be the observer of life, to witness it all happening in front of you, to witness the unfolding of life, the contrast of life, the chaos of life, without becoming the chaos, without thinking that you are the chaos, just watching it. It's what you came here to do and experience and to bring the light through. So, with all that being said, I hope that you like this video. I hope it found you at the right time. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you don't know what to say, you could say, hello to Kentucky. If you want to sign up for one of my programs, I will link them below. I mention them every day. You guys should know what they're all about. If you're watching my videos often, if you're not, then it's 21 days to know your divine guidance, all about going into your heart space, getting to know your divine team, speaking with your intuition, making decisions from that place so you can have this tool for the rest of your life. 21 days to rewire your mind. It's all the things that I did to rewire my mind, to heal my nervous system, and to step into my chosen timeline, to use quantum manifestation. And then I also have one-on-one availability as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow.